The air was tense with fear as mothers clutched their infants, hoping to shield them from Pharaoh's decree. Among them was Jochebed, a Hebrew woman with a determined spirit and gentle eyes. She held her newborn son close, whispering a prayer for his safety.
I will not let them take my child.
Jochebed vowed, her heart heavy with both fear and resolve. The cries of other babies echoed through the narrow alleys, a haunting reminder of the danger that loomed over them all. Jochebed worked quickly, her fingers deftly crafting the basket that would carry her son to safety. Her daughter Miriam stood watch nearby, her young eyes filled with both curiosity and concern.
Will he be safe, mother?
Miriam asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Jochebed paused, placing a reassuring hand on her daughter's shoulder.
God will protect him, my dear. We must have faith.
Jochebed replied, her voice steady despite the tears in her eyes. Jochebed watched as the basket carried her son away, her heart aching with each passing moment. She whispered a final prayer, entrusting her child to the mercy of the river and the providence of God. Miriam followed the basket from a distance, her small feet moving silently along the riverbank. She watched over her brother with unwavering vigilance, determined to see where his journey would lead. Pharaoh's daughter, Bithiah, stepped into the water, her attendants surrounding her. She noticed the basket among the reeds, and curiosity drew her closer.
Bring it here.
Bithiah commanded, her voice filled with intrigue. As the basket was opened, the baby's cries filled the air, and Bithiah's heart was moved with compassion.
This must be one of the Hebrew children.
She mused, her mind racing with possibilities. Bithiah held the baby close, deciding in that moment to adopt him as her own. Miriam, who had been watching, stepped forward bravely.
Shall I find a Hebrew woman to nurse the child for you?
Miriam offered, hope shining in her eyes. Grateful for the suggestion, Bithiah nodded and sent Miriam to find a nurse. Miriam's heart soared as she led Bithiah to Jochebed. The reunion was bittersweet, filled with silent gratitude and unspoken promises.
Raise him well and bring him to me when he is older.
Bithiah instructed, her eyes reflecting both kindness and authority. The story of Moses' birth teaches us that love, courage, and faith can overcome the most daunting challenges. In the face of adversity, Jochebed trusted in a higher power, and her bravery ensured the survival of a child who would one day lead his people to freedom.